Initial reports coming in from Paris's Louvre Museum, where according to the local reports, a man tried to enter the museum with a knife, forcing a French soldier to open fire on him. Right now, the entire area has been cordoned off at central Paris, where he was carrying a suitcase, according to some media reports, where he was trying to get into the museum's underground shop. He had attacked another soldier before being shot at and seriously wounded. Going across to India today is Jugal Purohit, who is joining us right now. Jugal, give us more details that are emerging at this point of time.
Well, Devana, this attack took place at about 10 a.m. local time, and
just as a point, she just said that she's getting this information from other news outlets. Well, isn't that pigging strange, eh? Because all the footage is the same. So they've just got one cameraman who's representing which broadcaster? Because all the footage is all the pigging same. Eh? Or is the fact of the matter that there's been one body orchestrating this with the camera, filming parts here, there and everywhere, putting them together, okay, and then canning the lot. The script writer has been busy, and the canned film put on a shelf, dated, stamped for release on a certain day and time, and with the script also. So when it comes to the day of release, everybody's got the same footage and the same scripts, virtually the same scripts, except when they come to read the pigging scripts, they then add a bit here and add a bit there, take away a bit here and there, because they're amateurs that are doing it. Okay, this chap is supposed to have gone in, well, tried to get into the museum. They've not established as yet, nobody can confirm, and yet they're all confirming, they say, where the man was shot and where the shopping mall was. In some footage, the shopping mall is under the Louvre. Others say it's above the Louvre. Others say the man was shot in a station that was attached to the Louvre. Some say he was, and shown us pictures, that he was shot in the Louvre. Others say he was shot in the mall. Oh boy, eh? Carry on.
two things which stand out in terms of specific to France. That country is under emergency as of now, as we speak. It has been for the last year and a half. That's the reason why you see Seoul.
See what I mean about amateurs? It's just said it's now under emergency. It's under martial law. Go back, and then he says it's always been for over a year now.
Specific to France, that country is under emergency as of now, as we speak.
As of now,
It has been
as we speak.
For the last year and a half. That's the reason why you see soldiers patrolling the streets of Paris and different cities and towns of France, because the state is under emergency, trying to tackle and fight back the ISIS threat. It also is the only country in Europe which has perhaps been...
Go on, get your mobile phone out. He's promoting ISIS. Huh? Nobody's ever said that this has anything to do with this fiction called ISIS. But he's promoting it. They've all been promoting it. Go on, buddy boy. Get your phone out.
Taking the
Come
rather has been the brunt of ISIS.
Oh, bejeweled. Let's see my score. Okay, sorry about that, but it just make me laugh because you can see where they're going. These soldiers, these people. He's on his pigging mobile. Mobiles. They're like pigging robots, aren't they? Everywhere you go, there's pigging mobiles attached to the friggin' ears. Well, they're sitting there, the group of people, sitting around with one another, not speaking, just looking at the pigging mobiles. Go on.
of Paris and different cities and towns of France because the state is under emergency trying to tackle and fight back the ISIS threat. It also is the only country in Europe which has perhaps been, taking the rather has borne the brunt of ISIS-inspired
Really?
attacks as well as ISIS own attacks. So France in that sense has a special position vis-a-vis terrorism and related incidents. Insofar as this incident is concerned, it's a very prominent area of Paris where
Okay.
at about 10 a.m. a soldier who was patrolling the streets was attacked with a machete-wielding individual who, according to the local police, shouted Allahu Akbar before he actually
Okay.
came close and attacked him 5 times. Now, after the attack was going on, the soldier managed to, regain his
He's not much of a soldier if he's going against a man with a knife. Or then again, you see, it was a machete, then a knife, then a machete, then a knife. Might as well have been a pig in pork chop.
his composure and he shot him back and he's been injured in the abdomen. We believe that he's been fatally wounded. The soldier
Can we just come back one here? Anybody notice something here? This guy, all right, this so-called attacker, is attacking a soldier with a rifle. Imagine standing there, you've got a rifle, a man comes at you with a picking knife or machete, eh? How the hell does the person get even close to you? You pulled the picking rifle up and you've gone stand. You stand there, mate, else I'm going to shoot you. Right? I'm a froggy. I will shoot you. I'm not British. I'm a froggy. I'll shoot. And the fella comes forward, bang. Told you I'd shoot you. Oh dear, 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 dear. Hey? So how could the soldier have got injured? And then he says the soldier fought back. You know, when you paint the big picture in reality, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Go on.
actually
Okay.
came close and attacked him 5 times. Now, after the attack was going on, the
Attacked him
soldier
5
managed
times.
to, regain his composure and he shot him back, and he's been injured in the abdomen. We believe that he's been fatally wounded.
What has he done? Fatally wounded or has been injured in the abdominal? It's supposed to be in the pig and legs as well as the body. Some say 5 times in the body, 5 times in the pig and leg. What's left of him? Put him on a plate with some chips. Oh dear. Go on.
Soldier was then joined by about 4 or 5 of his subordinates, his colleagues who came and who actually got together at that site
Okay.
and took that man away. As of now, the police isn't treating it as a terrorist attack, but they
So they took him away. The soldiers. He didn't get an ambulance or fire engine as they do in America to take him away. The soldiers took him away. Well, put him around the corner and shot him again. Here, you bugger. Oh dear, dear, dear. I tell you what, he's a very rubbery person, isn't he? Mind you, he comes from Islam, doesn't he? So you can shoot the fella, say, as in some of the footage there, 10 times. And he still survives. I will survive. Hey, what did he have on him? Hey, some passports or mobile phones? Oh, go on.
saying that the manner in which the individual appeared and the kind of utterances he made before he did what he did is leading them to believe that this was an inspired attack of the sort which has been seen before.
No,
and also, Devina, just to put things into perspective, the ISIS has made one thing very clear to its followers: they do not need to come to Syria and Iraq to fight, the Western infidels, as they call them, or
Okay.
Western soldiers.
Western infidels? Can't even get that picking right. Any person who isn't a Muslim is an infidel. So you, matey boy, are an infidel. Not Westerners, per se. Everybody, per se. If they're not Muslims. And if the person changes to Islam, they're still infidels because they're not of the genealogy. They're not born into Islam. They're proselyted into Islam. And as they found in the Middle Ages, those who professed to go over to Islam were killed because it was the attitude of the Islamists, in their so-called holy war to spread Islam throughout the world, that person could change their mind. So to stop him losing his sort of salvation, they'd shoot him. Well, stab him. Run him through. There you are, buddy boy. We've done you a favour. We've murdered you. So now you'll go up to that Ali Akbar's up in the pigging Ali Akbar's heaven. Dear me, dear me, dear me. Eh? So these ponces that go around and say, oh yeah, I've just changed to Islam, they haven't a pigging clue. Haven't a clue. Because Islam doesn't want to know them. It only pretends to want to know.
The ISIS has very clearly told them that fight with what you have. If you have a machete, fight with that. If you have a knife, fight with that. If you have a truck, fight with that. So it's keeping in this scenario that the attack has been tackled by the authorities.
All right, Jugal.
All right, Durgal, you got that from ISIS, did you? You telephoned them up and they've said to you, oh, you can fight with anything you like, your shoes, your coppers, anything. Hey? Get some hammers, get some knives, get some swords, sabres, guns, eh? Dog crap, anything you can fight against the infidels like you that is on this phone here to me. How they have all this, the first-hand knowledge from so-called fictional ISIS, eh? It's as though they've been speaking on the phone. They're on the phone. I'd love these persons here, you know, one of these days, get on the pigging phone, stand in front of us and relate what ISIS is saying on the other side. Is that right, ISIS? Oh, right. Yes, right. Yes. Oh, ISIS is just telling us to fight with anything you can get your hands on. It's next door's poodle. If he's got a poodle or any type of dog, grab him and smack somebody over the head with it, you know, and kick him in the lower part, you know, just keep kicking them. Anything will do.
We're also getting a word in from Paris Police Chief Michel Cadot, who's confirmed that the attacker had been taken into custody after being shot at and seriously wounded. The soldier who stopped him was slightly wounded. Also getting a word from the Interior Ministry spokesperson of France saying that there were no explosives found at the scene. He's also said cops were establishing a security perimeter around the museum. About 250 museum guests have been evacuated for the moment.
Yeah, look at it. It was all nicely roped off, wasn't it?
Ministry spokesperson.
Nicely roped off? Minister spokesperson, cops. How corrupted can you get? India News. Well, what have you got here, Moles? Hey? You got a spoon, did you? Oh, I see. Let's have a look at what you got. Where'd you get this from? Oh, that's a nice spoon, isn't it? Oh. Here we go. You push that into there. Okay. And you got a spoon then. Well, does it work? Oh, there you go, Molly. There's a spoon for you. Oh, what's that on it? Rice Krispies. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Moles. Oh, yeah, button. Come on.